What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos927, and welcome back to my SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager mode. As you can see, I did get a trade accepted by the General Manager. And as you can see, I was surprised, actually, because Carlito for Trish and Chavo didn't work. That wasn't good enough for the GM. So I probably didn't get the best that I could have gotten in terms of, like, popularity-wise. I decided to trade Carlito and the Boogeyman for Trish, Chavo, and Super Crazy. The only thing that I really gain out of that move is that Boogeyman was only a 5-week contract, Super Crazy was a 13-week contract, so while his popularity is a 58, Chavo, and he was the cruiserweight, oh my god, I got ripped off. Oh, that GM is a freaking cheapskate. Like, probably because he was cruiserweight champion or something. That's why. Oh, that's what I was worried about, that somebody was going to be a champion in their popularity. So I don't see how that didn't go through. A 66 and a 57 for a 72? Usually that works. So that's a bit surprising. Bit of a bizarre way to start off the series, but anyways. So if I take a look, if I go, actually, you know what? Super Crazy, I could actually use him as the job guy. Now, that's not really fair to him, but I have to boost popularity of superstars one way or another, so somebody's got to lose. And that might just have to be Super Crazy. I don't really know what I would do with him on the show, because if this were SmackDown, he'd be in the Cruiserweight division, obviously, going for that title. Otherwise, I have other top tier and mid-card tier superstars that need to boost into like the 70s, maybe even the 80s. Yeah, Super Crazy might just be the guy to throw in the feuds when somebody has to lose, unfortunately. Super Crazy deserves better than that, but somebody had to have that role. So now I'm going to go ahead and set up some of the rivalries moving forward. We are going to have the Hungry Challenger storyline. Yeah, I need to replace this controller when I get the chance, because, like, I really don't want to, I'm cheap. So if this controller works, I really don't want to have to go out and buy another one, because this will probably be the last time that I use my PlayStation 2, at least that I can see. So I really would not want to go out and buy another controller. Chavo is a face, so I'll have to turn him heel. Super Crazy is a face as well, and Trish is a face. So we at least got Trish, that's good. I can turn Chavo heel pretty easily, so that's not much of a problem. This is going to be a big rivalry. I'll have it set to Vengeance, but I know it's not going to make it that far, because no rivalry can make it 15 weeks and actually survive. So I want it to be longer than 4 weeks to really get the show moving. So that's what we're going to do right off the bat. Taking a look at other options here. I could do a Legend Killer storyline. That's probably the only way that I could make this work, because Eddie is a legend according to this game. So if I do Eddie and Mysterio, do that as a rivalry. I'll set that to Vengeance as well, but it's not going to make it that far. And that way I get the best rating possible out of that feud, because it's a 5-star rivalry. So that'll be a good way to kick things off. Next up, of course, is going to be the Women's Championship. So it's going to be Trish versus Lita. This one is qualified by being ranked in... Oh, no. Maybe I'm going to save this. I'm going to save that, actually. I don't want to do that rivalry right off the bat. Maybe I'll do Mickie James, but is she in the Power 15? That's the question. Ah, no. So I might have to do a lesser rivalry. Otherwise, I could do Tori. No. What if I did Trish and Melina? That doesn't work either. Okay. So that rivalry's not going to happen. Out of curiosity, though, would Trish and Lita have worked? I don't want to lead off with that. Oh, it wouldn't have worked anyway. I don't want to lead off with Trish and Lita just because that is... they're two of our biggest women, so I'd like to save that for the future if possible. Try to build up, like, a Mickie James or Melina as well. Try to work on them. Oh, no. Maybe I should start with Trish and Lita. Just do a little 4-week rivalry between them. Maybe have Mickie and Melina face off for a while. I think I might do that, actually. We'll do student turns on teacher. Or should I do Mickie and Lita and do Trish and Melina. No, it makes sense to do it by popularity. So we'll do this. I'll set it for 15 weeks again. It's not going to make it that far. This one I'll probably cancel beforehand, whereas these two I'm trying to get to go as long as possible. But for now, setting it for 15 weeks, just we can get more use out of it than just a single pay-per-view if I should choose. I think Classy versus Trashy should work. No, not Mick. So Mickie James, Melina. There we go. I think that one only works with women, but I could be wrong. So taking a look at who all is left on the roster. Melina's already in a rivalry, so I can't really do anything in terms of like a kidnapping or anything like that, or like a cheating girlfriend. But I need a tag team rivalry in there some way. And since it's easier to do singles rivalries for tag teams, just to build it up a bit more, because tag teams, then you always got to be in tag team matches or in some sort of singles match, and you need to have all 4 people in the ring at one given time. That's kind of a pain. But who do I even have challenge for the tag titles is the question. I could throw together John Cena and Mick Foley, John Cena and The Undertaker, Mick Foley and The Undertaker. Yeah, maybe I could have done... Okay. Well, I can definitely do like a Matt Hardy, Mr. Kennedy rivalry or JBL or something like that. So I guess I'll do Mick and Cena. Mick and Taker. Taker and Cena. You know what? We'll make a bit of a dysfunctional tag team. That can build up to a rivalry. We'll make it only 4 weeks. We'll do Cena and Edge. And then this can transition into a one-on-one rivalry between Taker and Cena, unless they win the tag team titles. It'll eventually lead to a one-on-one rivalry, but you know what? That could be some long-term planning right there. So I guess the other one, most of these require some sort of weird stipulation. So I'll just go with GM Kiss Up. 4 weeks. Randy Orton and The Undertaker. And this way I have a bit more diversity with how I can utilize these people in storylines. So all that's left, I'm going to have a couple of floaters. I don't want to include everybody in rivalries right off the bat, because then that's going to be kind of tricky to get everybody featured. But I'm going to do Matt Hardy, and I think I'm going to do... I'll save the potential rivalry with Nitro for now, which I guess I could throw Nitro in with like Foley or something. Probably should put Foley in a rivalry just to put somebody else over. Like, not necessarily that he has to lose, but just to try to raise the popularity of somebody else. I think I might do Kennedy and Hardy. We'll do Ungrateful Rookie. No, I'll do Kennedy and Foley. We'll just do that for 4 weeks. And the last one, throw in... I might only be able to do Jealous Friend. That might be the last one that I can do. David vs. Goliath. I don't think I have a super heavyweight. Matt Hardy, JBL. Would this qualify? No. Oh. No. Oh, because it needs a cruiserweight. So I could throw like Chavo in there. I could throw Super Crazy in there, make it a squash. Oh my god, that would work. But I'm not going to do that. Because it would just be Super Crazy losing over and over again. I could do my handicap spamming and just throw JBL in with like Matt Hardy and Nitro. Okay, I'm gonna do this rivalry. I'm gonna find different ways to squash Super Crazy and build up the popularity of my other guys. I can't believe that I'm doing this. Alright, but now it is time to set up the first show. This series, as you can tell, it's gonna be a bit of a different setup to my 2006 GM Mode series. Hopefully that doesn't really like piss anybody off, but this is just how I want to do the series. I don't usually I'll cut out all of the booking process of it, but actually that's like the whole point of GM Mode, is setting it up. You are the booker, you are planning out all the matches, so I feel like I'll try to cut out any unnecessary filler where I'm like, do I put somebody here? No, do I do this? Unless I'm like analyzing what I should do, but if it's just me sitting in silence, I'm gonna cut it out. But booking the show is kind of the big thing. This new superstar, I could build somebody up. This is really the only chance that I'd get to do so, so I'm going to use it now. I could focus it on a top level guy, or maybe like on Undertaker to push him over to 80, but instead I want to put the focus on a lower tier superstar. So I think I'm actually going to put it towards Mickie James, because Mickey's only a 62 popularity. I want that to be much higher, because she's going to be future talent, perhaps a future women's champion. Otherwise, next week, it's probably going to be all advertising promos, because I need that money. I need that cash so I can re-sign some contracts moving forward. But now we're going to go ahead, set up the card. So right off the bat, this is the first show, so I don't need to go super crazy to make the pun. We're going to do Shawn Michaels versus... You know what? In-game, there really doesn't make much sense to this, but in terms of the GM mode canon, Triple H, he's going to defend his WWE Championship. He held it for the entire series last time. We got to put him to the test. We have to test his mettle here on Monday Night Raw. So he's going to defend the WWE Championship against Monday Night Raw's top dog, Shawn Michaels. That is our main event for the first episode. It is going to happen, and it is going to be massive. Other title matches, I'm not going to be doing that. Like, I'm not going to be doing that all the time. But I'm still, you know, for the first episode, you got to have something big. You got to have something special. So we're going to go ahead and put that matchup together. We're going to orchestrate this first tag team matchup. It is going to be Edge and Randy Orton. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to split it into singles matches for the time being, just to kind of really milk out the high popularity for the first episode, to try to stretch the ratings a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and put The Undertaker against Randy Orton, and then next week we'll throw them together for a tag team matchup. I'm not going to put the tag titles on the line, but just to throw them together for the moment. Let's not start with the top thing. I have to make sure that I get all my superstars utilized, though. So I think for the women, I'm going to go ahead and put them into a tag team matchup. Maybe they shouldn't be that high on the card. Actually, it doesn't even matter, because the ratings are going to be all over the place no matter where I put them. But we're going to have Melina team with... Well, actually, I'm going to put the women last, because Lita is the champion, so she's got to come out last. It only makes sense. So we're going to have Melina and Lita team up to take on Mickie James and Trish Stratus. That is what we are going to do. Tori Wilson's going to have the week off, and that should be okay. I don't think her popularity is going to drop because of it. Because it's only the first week, so I think we'll be fine. So the next matchup, going to have another singles match. It's going to be a pretty sort of, I guess, bare bones episode. Actually, let's do with a manager, but then that's going to bring down the rating. No. We're going to do it anyway. We're going to throw Chavo in there. Chavo can assist Eddie to a victory, and Rey Mysterio can lose, I guess. And that'll make Eddie #1 contender. That makes sense. We'll do that. Who do I have left? Probably a lot of superstars, because I haven't done, not new superstar, inactive. Yeah, I've got a bunch of people left over, people who aren't booked. I'll probably do one of those 1-on-3 handicap matches, unfortunately, for Super Crazy, because I got to put people over. People have got to gain popularity. So, and I don't think that I can just put them on heat, because I tried to test that idea. I thought maybe, because this doesn't contribute to the ratings as far as I know. So I thought maybe if I booked a match on heat, then I could build popularity for guys while also not losing any ratings. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to actually do anything. If you book a match on heat, I tried to test it out in like a off-screen GM series that I was doing. I tried it with Davari. He was my squash guy, because he's like lowest popularity in the game. Because I didn't want my ratings to decline, but at the same time, I needed to start building superstars. And I wanted to have a guy like Super Crazy is in this series, where somebody needs to lose to put over the other talent. So unfortunately, in this game, it's going to be Super Crazy. So I guess I'll throw in JBL Matt Hardy, and no, putting Matt Hardy in there doesn't really make sense, even though I want to build him up. But yeah, it's not going to make sense either way because it's a handicap match. JBL just needs to be in there. Oh wait, I have a Mick Foley rivalry with Kennedy, don't I? I'm already forgetting things, and it's only episode 1. Yes, I do. So Matt Hardy, he is going to miss out on this first episode, unfortunately, but that will be fixed in the coming episodes when I have to crunch more of these matches down. So we're going to go ahead and set up the handicap match. Because, like, if I could book this on Heat, not have the ratings suffer because of it, and also build up the popularity of superstars, that would be great. But unfortunately, I can't. Because I don't think popularity will actually move up for anybody. I think they have to be on the actual show. So we're going to throw in Kennedy, JBL, and Mick Foley, just because that's who I need. Because I need to have feuds going at some point. So maybe we can have a bit of dissension between Kennedy and Foley in that handicap matchup, and that leads to their feud. All that's left over would then be Tori, Nitro, and Matt Hardy. And I don't know if putting them on Heat prevents their popularity from dropping, if it just kind of stays stagnant. So I'm going to put it to the test here. I'm going to put Hardy and Nitro on Heat, which should leave the only inactive being Tori Wilson. It still says that they're inactive, though. So if their popularity stays stagnant and Tori's goes down, then I'll know that it doesn't really boost anything. It just kind of keeps them relevant, I suppose. So we'll put that to the test here. Our show is underway, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to play, obviously, the WWE Championship matchup, but I think I want to... Well, I was thinking about showcasing 2 matches this video, but I'm not entirely sure how long the video is going to be. Let's just do the main event, and I'll see kind of how long this episode goes out, and I'll be able to plan for that in the future. So let's confirm the match card and get the show rolling. And here comes the challenger! From San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Monday Night Raw's golden boy, so to speak, looking to capture the WWE Championship from this newcomer, the incoming Triple H, the man who single-handedly dominated Thursday Night SmackDown, or Friday, whatever it was at this point in real life. The man who dominated SmackDown, Triple H. And now he just comes into Monday Night Raw and is rewarded with the WWE Championship as compensation for his efforts on SmackDown. Well, Shawn Michaels, he doesn't stand for that. He is not going to let that slide. Shawn Michaels, he just wants to destroy Triple H. He wants to capture that WWE Championship and bring it back where it belongs. And that is under a bona fide Monday Night Superstar. And that is... I can't even speak right now. That is around a bona fide Monday Night Raw Superstar's waist. And of course, that would be the waist of Shawn Michaels. But Triple H, he would beg to differ. And that's right, this is the game where you can spin the centerpiece. Oh my god, look at me, I'm amazing. I could spin the title. Oh my god, it's the novelty belt. I can only imagine how many actual toy replica belts of this WWE Championship were sold back in the day. John Cena, he is made of money. And one of those things that, well, obviously the WWE Championship that he brought in, the big pop culture belt, the Spinaroonie Championship, and John Cena, well, he created it. That's the thing, John Cena, he has made the WWE a ton of money off of cool ideas like this. Was this actually John Cena's idea to make the title like that? I have no idea, but the thing is, John Cena, he is just the man. He is the man. But he's not the one getting the championship title match tonight. It is Shawn Michaels. Instead, John Cena has got other problems to deal with for the time being. Triple H, however, will go face-to-face with his former D-Generation X tag team partner, his former best friend, Shawn Michaels. And it is our main event here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Triple H has got the water. Here it comes. Boom! Triple H. The Game. The King of Kings. And he looks to will defend his throne tonight on Monday Night Raw. It's a new show for Triple H, but that's not about to stop him from being the king of this show, from just ruling over Monday Night Raw with an iron fist, just like he did on SmackDown. But is he going to be able to do it? That is the question that is going to be put to the test tonight. We're going to have an answer here in just a few short moments. That's right, the original fighting in the crowd, back when you could actually do that prior to WWE 2K17. It still bothers me that they took that feature out for so long. But we're getting back on track with the newer games. We're starting to get back some of the features that we lost previously. Still just waiting on the highlight reel, the proper highlight reel. Oh, wait a minute, Shawn Michaels, look at this. Inside cradle, does he have him? 1, 2. Oh my God, I thought we were gonna see the championship change hands right then and there. Oh, look at this, Triple H has got the referee. What is Triple H doing? Triple H is going after the referee. Well, what did the referee do? How does the ref deserve this? Oh my God. Triple H got himself disqualified. Triple H disqualified himself to retain his championship. Oh my goodness. I actually didn't realize I would get disqualified for doing that. Oh, okay, I guess we're gonna play another match, guys. That was not a part of today's programming. That was not supposed to happen. So Shawn Michaels wins, but he doesn't win the title. Triple H disqualified himself to avoid losing it to Shawn Michaels. Well, I guess that's how we keep the feud going. So I guess the only other match that I could look to play, as you can see, I did play the handicap matchup earlier on. And the reason why I did that was because I'm going to simulate all the other matches, but it's a handicap match. It's supposed to be a squash. Why would I let Super Crazy win that via simulation? Not going to happen. So it is my literal bathroom break. I can just put that match on the background, play as Super Crazy, and have him lose on multiple occasions. Just let the AI beat him up until they decide to pin him, and then I can go take a bathroom break, get a drink of water, whatever I need to do to make these videos as entertaining as possible without pointless distraction. So we're gonna go ahead and play the Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero matchup, just to try to give Eddie Guerrero a helping hand, I suppose, just to make sure that he wins the matchup like he is supposed to. At least that's the goal anyways. I could screw it up, but let's hope that I don't do that. And here we go, Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero. We're not gonna keep that stare down in there. I mean, it was in the last matchup. Why's it gotta be everywhere? Oh, nice clothesline there from Guerrero. Oh, he went for the knife edge chop, but Mysterio fired back with a chop of his own. And here comes Rey Mysterio, the current WWE Intercontinental Champion, taking down Eddie Guerrero with a nice swinging neck breaker. Oh, but Guerrero able to dodge. Mysterio, look out. Guerrero, the roll up. Does he have him? No, rope break. Unfortunately for Guerrero. Oh, wait, Mysterio, the reversal. Oh, there's a boot to the midsection. Guerrero. Oh, what a thumb right to the eye. And no, we're not going to make the same mistake. How do I break? There we go. I am not about to get myself disqualified again like I did in the last matchup. That was a pure disaster. There's Mysterio, the reversal. Oh, Mysterio, look out. Oh, what a DDT. Beautiful move. As Chavo Guerrero is on the outside. Oh, there's the manager controls. So I have to hit R1, it looks like, and couple that was one of the directional motions, I guess. So that is how I can look to get a bit of an assist from Chavo in this matchup. Oh God, Mysterio, he's really getting close to that finisher. I gotta watch out for that. So the gameplay in this game, much like 2006, it's actually not much of a step above it. It's about, it's roughly the same. And that is why when I had to play season mode to try to unlock some people, it was a real drag. It was a real pain in my ass to unlock everybody. And I would rather not. I'd rather not play if I don't have to. So with season mode, that's basically why I just simulate everything. And until I get to the pay-per-view, because between all the simulated matches, I should have accumulated enough money to actually be able to start unlocking people. And that's been working out so far. I have plenty of leftover cash from all the simulated matches and the simulated matches that I have yet to do, so that I can actually unlock several more legends. It's just a matter of getting the pay-per-view trophy for that legend so that I can unlock them. Because right now, Mysterio, Irish whip off the ropes. Nope, Eddie ducks underneath. Look out, roll up. Does Eddie have him, referee? 1, 2, kick out by Ray. But Eddie jumping right back into the driver's seat as he takes Mysterio down, snapmare. Oh, look at this. Submission hold by Guerrero. Really just wrenching back on the chin here of Mysterio. Is he trying to pull off the mask? I think he might be. No, I didn't want to do the finisher. Stop. Okay. I thought it was about to throw me into that. And if you can't already tell, this is going to be a good indicator of what commentary is going to be like. Probably a mix between calling the match and just talking, saying whatever's on my mind. As in the past, this has been a bit of a tangent series. More so in 2008 than it was in 2006. But it all just kind of depends what I'm thinking, what I feel like talking about. That all depends on how the episode's gonna go. Oh, no, wait! Went for the clothesline, but Mysterio dodged it. But he didn't capitalize on it like a fool. How is this man the Intercontinental Champion? I have no idea. I wonder who's the idiot who put this man as the Intercontinental Champion. Who decided that? Rope break, no. Eddie Guerrero, he lies, he cheats, he steals. He's gonna break as many rules as he can to get the win over Rey Mysterio here tonight. He's not gonna adhere to that rope break. He's gonna use the 5 count to full effectiveness. Now I know the problem in this game is when you actually try to hit the, oh, that's how I just picked them up. I always thought it was R1 and X, but I guess that's more of a grapple here. Also, it's interesting to point out, well, before I actually get to that, hitting the frog splash is a real pain in the ass in this game. Like, I'm gonna try to hit it right now, we'll see if I can get it. This is about the only way that I can. I have to hit a move from the top. And I lose the finisher too. Forgot about that. But it's a matter of hitting a move that keeps them down long enough to hit the frog splash. And obviously they have to be in position for me to actually hit a frog splash. Ray is too far from the ropes, so I guess I'll try for the lasso from El Paso. Hitting the frog splash in this game is actually terrible. It is awful. So no disqualification matches. I can hit them with like a chair finisher and then go for the frog splash. I didn't even get ready to tap out there. That kind of sucks. But also with this controller, my grappling stick, the analog stick, it's backwards. So I mean, left and right is fine, but up and down is reversed. So if I want to hit the move like that's indicated by pushing the analog stick up, then I have to go down. If I want to, oh, I might have him. Come on, Eddie. Eddie to the top rope. Eddie Guerrero, Viva la Raza. 5, not the 5-star frog splash, just a. This is why I can't stay in commentary character for the whole match, because something like that would be. I mean, it's not necessarily just that, but there are other. In 2K17, there are a couple moments where it's like, okay, why did that have to happen? But in these older games, there are many more of those moments where it's just really hard to stay in character. Oh, wait. Reversal by Mysterio. But Guerrero, oh, drop kick right to the knee. Right to the knee of Mysterio. Oh, what a big kick to the face. Mysterio tried to make it back to his feet, but Guerrero took him down. All right, I apologize for the brief interruption. I just got a phone call. So I do apologize for that. Some things may happen like that in future videos. I'm not entirely sure. Just because I'll be doing giant bulk recording, so it all depends on like when I'm recording it. Just because I don't really want to bring my PlayStation 2 with me to college along with, just because I have limited space there. So trying to bring a PlayStation 4, my monitor that I'm going to be using, I actually had to, fortunately I save up my money, so I was able to do this, but I actually had to buy a separate monitor for, no, Chavo, I didn't mean to call you, stay there. I had to buy a separate monitor than the TV that I use here at home because, well, I don't have it yet. I'm going to be getting it as a Christmas gift, actually. So I'm not the one buying it, but I would have bought it if I needed to. But because the TV that I use is too big for the desk there, so I have to get a new monitor that'll properly fit on the desk. so that I can make videos and not have to sit like 10 feet away because of how large the screen is and how bad my eyesight is, and I don't want to make it any worse. I have not been able to get Rey Mysterio to tap out to this lasso from El Paso yet. This is like the third time that I'm locking it in. Mysterio just refuses to quit. But yeah, just, I don't really want to bring this system with me to... Oh, square is how I apply pressure. That's why I'm not getting anything. Let's go for it again. In 2006, it was press X to apply pressure. And I just wasn't watching the controls. So this year, it's square. So now I should be able to get him to submit. No, just kidding. Okay, let's go for the pin. Mysterio, he's been worn out from all these lasso from El Paso's. Eddie the cover. And Eddie gets the win. Rey Mysterio, the Intercontinental Champion, has been defeated by Eddie Guerrero. So this is a big victory for Eddie to kick off this GM mode. Chavo as well played a bit of a factor, not too much, but he did get involved just enough that you could say that he did one thing, and that was about it. He distracted the referee for a bit. But nonetheless, Eddie Guerrero gets the win, and that's what matters. So Eddie Guerrero, a victory over the Intercontinental Champion, this lines him up for a title shot in the future. So it seems as though Shawn Michaels, he's still got a shot at Triple H's world title, and Eddie Guerrero, I guess, he'll be getting one as well. Now when I say he'll be getting one as well, I don't mean a shot at the WWE title, but, you know, the Intercontinental Championship. Alright, so let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the matches, see how things go. So Melina and Lita pick up the tag team victory over Mickie James and Trish Stratus. Undertaker defeats Randy Orton. Edge gets the win over John Cena. And Johnny Nitro gets the win over Matt Hardy. So first things first. Oh my god, my controller. So we got the Blockbuster Trade Monday Night Raw plus 20,000. So we're starting off on the right foot. That is great. If I could click something. Yeah, Mad Cat's really just the top of the line controller in terms of controller tier. SmackDown got a 3-star, and I didn't see what we had. I was looking at my controller and not the thing. As you can see, there's the trade that went. Stop it, controller. Just work, please. So Shawn Michaels is not going to show us a rating, a match rating, but the main event obviously was noteworthy. Match of the week went to Chris Benoit for SmackDown, and Edge prevailed. A sleeper, but stop. Okay, we're not going to check it out because this controller does not want to work. So as you can see, our 3-star show, that was a 2-star match. Usually this is where the squash matches would go, but unfortunately they cannot because it doesn't actually boost popularity as far as I know. So 2.5 star, 2.5 star, 3-star, 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 3.5. That's actually a really good first show. I was not expecting to do that well. Usually I was kind of expecting to see like some 2 stars, 2.5, but probably that's because I threw the legends in there as well, so there's a couple of extra superstars with high popularity to throw around. Oh my god, this is gonna become like a guessing game. Because it keeps trying to push to the left, this controller. So yeah, SmackDown only had 2.5 star. I don't know why it rounds up in the news. That never made any sense to me. They went in with a ladder match. Man, they're just pulling no punches. They didn't put a title on the line, but ladder match, table match, geez. No chill from SmackDown. They're jumping straight into the deep end. So email, we'll go ahead and clear that out because that's just the usual junk. I didn't take a look at the Power 25 last time because there really is no point for the first week, but we'll take a look at the second week because this will show us what we were in the first week. So, it's probably because we have Triple H and Michaels in the same slot. That's why we would have another spot up there, but they're our top 2 guys, so they're going to be together. But that's not even enough to push them to number 1. That kind of sucks. So Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart and Batista are the tag team champions. Didn't they fight each other in that ladder match? Okay, I guess there's a bit of a rivalry working on there between the tag team. Kind of like what I'm doing with Cena and Undertaker. It's the only reason that would make any sense. So even though Mysterio lost, he went up in the ratings. So that must mean that somebody dropped down from SmackDown. Must have dropped a long ways. So they've got Kurt Angle as their US champion. Mick Foley. So yeah, this is where all of our superstars are coming in. We get a lot of our big names jumping in right here. Oh, it's because Eddie. That's right, because Eddie would have been here by himself. And then now that Chavo's with him. Oh, that's going to bring him down a bit. So that is a bit of a bummer. I'm not sure if the Los Guerreros tag team is going to work out. I think I tried it last year, now that I think about it. But we'll maybe try to be a little more invested in it. They did win the tag titles once last year, but when I say last year, I mean 2006 GM mode. That's just why I say last year, because it's the game before this one in terms of year. Nitro Melina went up a little bit. Trish Stratus fell down. And I think Big Show was the one who dropped off the list for the Boogeyman. So that's how that went. So this is our current, the top of the line, who could be challenging for WWE Championship matches. Unfortunately, guys like The Undertaker are not on that list. Eddie got knocked off the list because now he's paired with Chavo. That could be a potential hindrance in the future, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. Matt Hardy, so I guess the Boogeyman got knocked off the list. So that's who we lost. Tori actually moved up, so I guess it's just... Yeah, it's always interesting to kind of take a look at this. Actually, is everybody on our roster on this Power 25 now, or Power 15? It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Nope. One poor soul did not make it on the list. Who is it, though? It's Super Crazy. Super Crazy is not on this list. So that's unfortunate for him. Take a look at the fan support. We currently have the lead. That's awesome. Rivalries, everything is sticking together. My controller's still spazzing out. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to try and get this controller in working order. But I hope you enjoyed this second episode of SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 GM mode. And until next time, keep on YouTubing.